Let's talk about the gap. Curtis Johnson, who is a huge player in EXP, he is one of the top agent tractors in our entire business. Now, I'm going to go extreme with this because Curtis Johnson, when I first met him, he showed me what he was getting paid monthly in agent attraction in rev share. Check this out. This was 3 years ago that I met him, and he's like, "I'll share it with you. I'm okay with that." That number was $300,000 in 1 month. So just sit with that for a minute. In 1 month, I'm nowhere at that level. Kenny's nowhere at that level, but it just showed me what was possible. And here's this guy that is, a millionaire, and he's sitting there in just a regular shirt, and he's giving a presentation to us, and there's proximity, and we're having conversations with them. That's why it's so powerful to go to these masterminds, you guys. I want to be the smallest fish in the biggest pond. That's what I want for myself, because I want to get that information and bring it back to you guys. And he did a presentation that had nothing about his wealth, nothing about agent attraction. And he talked about the money is in the gap. He said this: average agents will do this, and this is what we do that makes this difference. The point is that the money is always going to be in the gap. If there is no clear delineation from what you offer and what that other agent offers, then why would they pay you anymore to work with you, right? There needs to be a clear gap. Create that gap from the moment you start working with a seller or with a buyer. Can you truly, truly articulate, showcase, illustrate, document that separation from you and an average agent? The money is in the gap, right? The money's not like, oh, I have Cynthia, I have June. Wonderful, they offer similar services, any, mini, money, mo, I pick June. No, there needs to be such a glaring gap of why I would choose to work with you versus anybody else. Other agents in your market should be scared to go up against you. They should be, oh, you're talking to Princess. Oh, okay, like I'm a little fearful. And we all have that. There's agents in the market that if you go to a certain area in downtown, or if you go to a certain area in Walnut Creek and you're up against like a Renee White or an Andrea Gordon, like there's names out there. Why isn't that your name, right? Why isn't that your name? So creating the gap. And here's something I want you guys to sit with for a second. I thought this was really powerful. All right, it says, profit flows to differences and runs from similarities, okay? Profit flows to differences. So you have to unpack all of this. And we've been doing this since May. We've been really looking at your processes, your buying process, what makes you different, how you show up. And I'm going to put more on that, right? How can we really, really be the separation and create a bigger gap between you and your competition? Wealthy are paid for expertise and results. You may want to capture that, write that down. Wealthy are paid for expertise and results. The lowest are paid to trade time for money, right? Oh, you're going to do this. There's no real clear thing of what you do. Okay, I'll pay you that, right? I'm going to give Princess X amount of money for her time because that's what I'm trading, time for money. And so I want you guys to think about the gap. The bigger the gap, the more money that you guys will make. That's why there's top brokerages in the industry. That's why there's top agents in the industry. That's why there's top listing agents, buyers agents. And when you think outside of our company, that's why there is a big difference between a Coca-Cola, between a Pepsi, right? Between an Apple, between a Microsoft. There's always going to be a bigger gap. And when you think about the gap, those are the ones that are making the most money.